this is a bit unusual for us. Some of you might recognize me. I'm John Hucker, the president of the Swiss Finance and Technology Association. Usually we come to you at a live venue where we host our events, but due to the coronavirus, as well as the impeding shift to the digital economy, we're using this week's event looking at energy and the fintech market as an opportunity to come to you for a digital roundtable. We have the same guests as originally planned, and I'll let our moderator today, Ramirez, introduce them in just a minute. I just wanted to say those few words and wish everybody well during the lockdown or the handling of this pandemic, because I know it's an interesting time. So we hope to just share about a 15-minute discussion here looking at the interesting topic of the intersection of energy markets and fintech. And as I mentioned, I will be handing over now to Ramirez. For those who don't already know Herman, he's a very active player in the fintech community and especially in the crypto space in Switzerland. And his company, the Relevance House, is a leader in pioneering something called marketing as a service, which I encourage you to find out more about. So without further ado, Herman, can you introduce the topic and our speakers, please?
Thank you very much, John. One of the challenges specifically that we are facing as a human race is the challenge of sustainability and in the context of energy, fossil fuels, and particularly that is going to be our topic today. We will be speaking about green energy, renewable energy, sustainable energy, which everybody, I think, agrees is a great idea.
The industry is more focusing now on optimization possibilities, let's say life extensions, repowering. They use machine learning to better understand the machines. So these are the main challenges that we see. And of course, to our opinion, there needs to be a financial implication of all what is done. So the people, the decision makers, they need to know what is the impact of any decision they take on the return at the end. Because the institutional money, which let's say the pension funds investing, the Alpiq investing into these funds, at the end these are the people's money, let's say. So this is fleeing into the market around 200 billion per year, and that needs to be managed quite well.
And as such, I'm quite optimistic, obviously, that there will be a shift to more and more sustainable energy production. And I think it's not even like just depending on people saying, I would like to have now the sustainable energy source, but it's actually also driven by just pure financials. Since you have a lot of, obviously, money, institutional money that also is looking into investing into long-term assets, infrastructure investments. And basically with the tools that are available in the market, you're able to do that. So it's just a new asset class being created, which is just a good investment per se.
We need to get together and make a standard so that we all throughout the ecosystem can rely on a same to compatible distributed execution platforms. And ultimately, the goal of all this, the goal of trying to use distributed ledger technologies in power generation and trading, this is to make the market more efficient, more transparent. And ultimately, the very goal and interest of doing this is no less than making the allocation of financial resources, if you like, from the consumers flow more directly and more specifically to the sources of energy that those consumers will like to buy, to consume, to favor, which is totally different with respect to what was done in the power generation sector till now, when it's a big state companies that were deciding to build big plants to serve the ecosystem. Now with this generalization of the intermittent means of production, we need to handle that also in a more decentralized way.
I really enjoyed that discussion, and although it was a bit limited being on Skype and also a little bit shorter format, I look forward to the end of the pandemic period when we can be back in an event location with others and filling out a bit more of the discussion beyond the panel and the roundtable as well. But in the meantime, I just wanted to remind everybody that the Swiss fintech ecosystem is all about developing the infrastructure of the digital economy. You hear about that throughout today, connecting finance and technology and then going beyond that into different industries. Energy is just the start. We're going to be coming to you each week with another roundtable, including a similar mix of startups, corporates, and independent perspectives on what's going on. So I will end it here today, but encourage everybody to check out our YouTube channel as well as our website, and make sure to subscribe or join as a member. Look forward to seeing you again in the future. So thank you again, Herman, and to our guests. All the best.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.